Now, one of my favorite sitcoms from the A's. Granted, I was not born in the A's or anything like that, but I still share of watches A's based stuff. But one of my favorite shows of the A's was actually Alf. That show was always cracking me up. That pretty much that cat loving Aelin has always held a place in my heart. Well, according to reports, looks like there could be a good chance that Alf could be returning. Distribution rights to Alf, the puppet-fronted sitcom that ran on NBC from 1986 to 1990 and spawned an animated series and cult following, have been acquired by Shout Factory. Now, it's the only, mostly the news article is like the show itself, but the article also goes to say that the now here's some of the stuff. The company in partnership with Alien Productions plans to bring Alf titles to digital entertainment platforms in the U.S. Lionsgate, which previously had the rights, had brought in a deal for the sitcom to stream on Fox's ad-supported service, uh, Tubi, which I've seen reruns of it on Tubi. That show still gets great. But that agreement ended last fall. The deal was announced at Shout Factory founders and CEO Bob Emmer and Gostin Foos, Alien production partners Paul Fusco and Brian Patchett. Uh, they are pretty much playing on also doing new content of Alf, whether it's like a revival of the original show or maybe some animated stuff or anything. So I mean, it would be cool if they do some sort of revivals. I mean, with lots of revivals we've been having in classic shows, whether it's like Full House, whether it's Will and Grace, etc., or whether it's Saved by the Bell, I'd love to see another Alf content. I mean, Alf has actually even popped up in some recent shows here and there. Like remember that episode of Mr. Robot when Alf had like a little cameo there. Alf even had a fun little cameo on the show Young Sheldon. So Alf is still in the pop culture phenomenon here. So, I mean, it'll be cool to see them revive it, but sadly, it won't be the same without Max Wright, who of course played like the head of the household in the original Alf. Now, if you guys don't really know much about Alf here, Alf, pretty much centers on Gordon Shuman, fiery wisecracking alien from the planet Melmac, who crash lands into a garage on the Tanner family. The Tanners offer him a home and give him the nickname Alf, short for Alien Life Form. The show was, of course, created by Tom Pratchett, who also created the Carol Burnett Show, and also Paul Fusco, who provided the voice of the puppeteer. Sadly, some of the actors from the original, sadly, Max Wright, who played like the father in the original Alf, sadly he passed away, so it's probably not going to be the same without getting all the original cast back. But man, they somehow do like another Alf, maybe one Alf like Crash Lands, maybe with another household or something like that. That would be really cool. Maybe cameos from like the one who plays the daughter or something like that. That would be interesting. I mean, it'll be cool to see Alf return in a new light. Like where they'll actually bring it, whether maybe to Netflix, maybe to Peacock, since it was owned by NBC at one point. So I mean, Peacock's already having its revival sub between the dramatic take of Bel Air, between Saved by the Bell, Punky Brewster. So maybe they do another one. Maybe it could come to Peacock. Who knows? So yeah, I mean, granted, no one had there hasn't been information on when this thing if they are really gonna. They're as of right now they're just playing new content, not really. Nothing has been confirmed yet. But man, they go ahead and officially confirm a new Alpha series. Yep, sign me up right there. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Would you be down to see some new Alpha content in the future? Were you ever a fan of Alpha back in the days? Do you still, watch the original series? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simmu signing off.